Hello students, myself Bharti V. I am working as an assistant professor in STC Degree College, Kola. See, today I am going to explain some of the important questions which are related to customs duty payable. See the example if they are given machinery and also the accessories for the calculation. See the example, the given things. The FOB value of machinery 8,000 US dollar. FOB value of machinery 8,000 US dollar, and also they are given FOB value of accessories. FOB value of accessory. See, accessories are the spare parts which are related to run the main product. See, accessories are divided into two categories. One is compulsory bought out accessories and optional bought out accessories. See, compulsory bought out accessories means the accessories are those important spare parts which are required to run the main machinery. To work the main machinery, these spare parts are required. These are important. The optional accessories are, it is not important to run the main machinery. It is optional to the buyer. If the buyer want, they can purchase. Otherwise, it can be leave it in the optional manner. So that is called optional accessories. But there is no proper information whether these accessories are compulsory bought out accessories or optional bought out accessories. But they are given extra spare parts purchased along with the machinery. See, that is also we need to consider for the calculation. See, first we need to consider the FOB of machinery and also the FOB of the accessory. Make it total. Then we will get 10,000 of total FOB for our calculations. Again, they are given the air freight. See, air freight means we need to apply the rule like in our previous calculations and previous questions what we discussed. Then insurance, they are given 100 US dollar. Again, they are given local agents commission. See, that commission is paid in Indian rupees. See, it is an important thing whether the local agent commission which is payable in a foreign currency, either which is payable in the Indian rupees, both are inclusive to the FOB value for the calculation. Then exchange rate they are given, there is only one exchange rate they are given, 1 US dollar is equal to rupees 45. See, there is no information like a different kind of exchange rates are given like in our previous question. See, they are given only the exchange rate, one exchange rate that should be considered for the calculation. See, next point they are given the customs duty. See, it's a very important for our calculation. See, the customs duty they are given on machinery and customs duty they are given on accessory. See, two customs duties they are given, but we need to consider the customs duty on machinery for our calculation. Why? Because the machinery is the main product. It is the principal supply. It is the main product which is purchased by the importer. So that the rate which is related to machinery, the 10% is considered for the calculation. If maybe they may be given to confusing you people, either as per the format, as per the rule, they may be given the machinery customs duty 10% and accessories customs duty 20%. Then also we need to calculate, we need to consider for the calculation, that is the customs duty on machinery, that is 10% is considered for our calculation. See, the next point is GST. GST they are given 28%. The GST is nothing but it is IGST, because the goods once we have to be imported from the other countries means it is considered as interstate supply as per our GST rule. So that GST is nothing but it is considered as the IGST for our calculation. See, with the example of these points, now we will calculate the customs duty payable. Before that, we need to calculate assessable value. See, the step one is calculation of assessable value. Calculation of assessable value, under that the particulars, the US dollar and rupees column we need to consider. In this question they are given FOB of machinery and FOB of accessories. See, we need to consider both the values. FOB of machinery 8,000 US dollar and FOB of accessories is 2,000 US dollar. So make it total, then we will get total FOB, that is 10,000 US dollar. So after calculating the total FOB, the next point which is given, that is air freight. So we need to apply the rule, add air freight. See, air freight means we need to apply the rule, that is 20% of FOB. The FOB as per our calculation 10,000 into 20%, that is 2,000, or actual air freight which is given, in the question, that is $3,000. So we need to compare these two value, whichever is less is considered. Say that 2,000 will be the lesser value, that we need to consider for the calculation. So after that we need to add insurance. If the insurance is given value is considered, that is $100. 100. Then now make it total. See 10,000 plus 2,000 plus 100, $12,100. See the next information which is given, local agents commission. See, without using the rupees column directly, now I will calculate the assessable value in Indian rupees by the multiplication of exchange value. See, after calculating the FOB and after adding the air freight, after adding the insurance value, we will get the value of 12,100 in US dollar. That directly you can multiply with the exchange rate without using the amount column is also. We will directly can also calculate 12,100 into exchange rate of 45. Then 5,44,500. See, this is not considered as a CIF because still we have one more point, that is local agents commission. See, add local agent commission which is given in Indian rupees. Local agent commission, they are given in Indian rupees, so directly considered in the Indian rupees column, 4,500. Therefore, CIF in Indian rupees 5,49,000. Add landing charges. See, landing charges not applicable with effect of GST. Therefore, assessable value in Indian rupees is 5,49,000. 5,49,000. See the step 2, that is calculation of landed value and customs duty payable. See, while calculating the landed value and customs duty payable, see, as it is the same format, that is particulars, rate of tax, landed value and customs duty payable. See, for the calculation of landed value, first we need to consider the assessable value as calculated in step 1. As calculated in step 1, that is 5,49,000. Already we calculated the step 1, 5,49,000, that we need to write in only the value column. On that value, we need to calculate BCD, basic custom duty. See, basic custom duty on the assessable value. See, BCD as given in the question is 10%. See, BCD 5,49,000 AV into the rate of BCD 10%. 54,900, that we need to write in both value column as well as the duty payable column. Make it total only the middle column, 6,03,900. Again, on that value, see, after calculating the BCD, we need to calculate social welfare surcharge. See, social welfare surcharge, it is always calculated on the BCD. See, social welfare surcharge is equal BCD into rate of social welfare surcharge. In this problem is also there is no information regarding the social welfare surcharge. Then also we need to calculate the standard rate, applicable rate of 10% on the BCD value. See, BCD as calculated 54,900 into 10% standard rate as applicable as social welfare surcharge. So 5,490. 5,490 we need to write in both the columns. Now make it total of middle column 6,09,000 390. That will be the total for IGST. Total for IGST. So after calculating the total, then we need to calculate IGST. See, IGST is equals total as calculated, total for IGST into rate of IGST given. See, the rate of IGST given in the question is 28%. 28%. See, total as calculated 6,09,390 into rate of GST as given 28%, 1,70,629, 1,70,629. This is the tax. We need to write in value as well as the duty payable column. Again, make it total of middle column. The total will be 7,80,019. Add GST compensation cess. There is no GST compensation cess in the question. They are not given the GST compensation cess. Therefore, landed value, the middle column total, that is 7,80,019. Again, make it total of last column, that is duty payable column. Now I will explain one more example. If they are given the bill of entry date and the bill of entry inward date. See the example, they are given FOB value, the given points. I will summarize here. See, the given points is FOB 8,000 UK pound and air freight they are given 2,500 UK pound. See, air freight is given means again we need to apply the rule, that is 20% of FOB or actual air freight, whichever is less for the calculation. See, the next point is design and development paid in UK, that is 500 UK pound. See, design and development charges which are paid in UK. See, that is also the foreign part of the supply that need to be included to the accessible value. Next point, commission payable to local agent. See, local agent commission, they are not given the amount, but they are given the int. See, that is 2% of FOB. 2% of FOB, what is the FOB value is given. On this FOB value, we need to calculate the 2% of the FOB and that need to be payable in the Indian rupees. See, local agent commission, whether it is payable in India, either it is payable in outside India, both are inclusive to the FOB value. Next and most important for our calculation is, see, they are given the date of entry, that is date of bill of entry and the date of entry inward. See, date of bill of entry, they are given 24/10/2018. On that date, the BCD is 10% and CBIC exchange rate is ₹68. See, again they are given the date of entry inward. On that date, the rate of BCD is 18% and exchange rate is ₹70. See, it is a very important thing where they are given the date of entry, that is bill of entry, and the entry inward, entry outward, like whatever the different dates they are given. See, we are always considered the bill of entry for the calculation. See, the bill of entry date, on that date what is the rate of BCD is given, on that date what is the CBIC exchange rate is given. This rate and this exchange rate is considered for the calculation. We need to ignore this because the BOE is important. Bill of entry date is important for the calculation. So consider these two values and ignore these two values. Next, the GST rate, they are given 12%. Social welfare surcharge, they are given as applicable. So we need to apply the standard rate, that is 10% on the BCD, and insurance data not available. See, they have paid the insurance, but insurance data not available in the question. See, where the insurance data is not available means we need to apply the rule. The rule is 1.125% on FOB. See, 1.125% on FOB is considered as the insurance for the calculation. Step 1. See, the step 1 is calculation of assessable value. While calculating the assessable value, particulars, they are given UK pounds, so UK pound column, and we need to calculate the Indian rupees, so Indian rupees column. See, the given point in the question, given point in the example, FOB they are given, that is 8,000 UK pounds. 8,000 UK pounds they are given, that we need to write in the UK pound column, and add air freight. See, they are given the air freight. See, they are not given the sea freight, they are given the air freight. Air freight means we need to apply the rule, that is 20% of FOB 8,000 into 20%, 1,600, or actual freight given. The actual freight given in the question is 2,500 pounds. Compare these two value, whichever is less. So whichever is less is considered for the calculation, that is 1,600 will be the lesser value. We should consider that value for calculation. The most important thing, that is insurance. See, in the previous questions, they are given the insurance data, but in this question, they are not given the insurance data. They are telling insurance data is not available. See, where the insurance data is not available, then we need to apply the rule. The rule is 1.125% on FOB. See, FOB as given is 8,000 UK pounds. So 8,000 into 1.125%. See, 1.125%, then 90 pound will be the insurance value. See, after that they are given design and development charges. Design and development charges. 500 pounds they are given, directly write it in the pound column. Then make it total. See, 10,190 pounds we will get, but we have one more point of pending point, that is local agents commission. The commission payable to agent. See, they are given commission payable to agents, that is 2% on FOB, and that is payable in Indian rupees. 2% on FOB. See, FOB value is 8,000 into 2%. Then 160 pounds, that should be payable in Indian rupees they are telling. So 160 into the exchange rate, 68 rupees we need to consider. So 160 into exchange rate, that is 68. As for the bill of entry date, we need to consider. Then 10,880 will be the commission payable to the local agents. Therefore, assessable value payable, that is 10,350 UK pounds. See, we need to convert these pound will be multiplied with the exchange rate. See, directly we can make it the this total also 10,190 into 68. We will get 6,92,920. See, if we converted the each and every value is also, we will get the same amount. See, 8,000 into 68, 5,44,000. 1,600 into 68, 1,08,800. See, 90 into 68, 6,120. 500 into 68, 34,000. To cross check whether we can make it total is also, we will get the same answer. Either 10,190 will be directly multiplied with the exchange rate is also, we will get the same answer. Therefore, assessable value in Indian rupees is 7,03,800. 7,03,800. Still now, with the help of this assessable value in Indian rupees, we will calculate the step 2. See, the step 2 is calculation of landed value and customs duty payable. See, as it is the same format, particulars, rate of tax, landed value and duty payable. See, assessable value as calculated in step 1. See, as per our calculation, assessable value is 7,03,800. That need to be right in the value column. See, 7,03,800. On that 7,03,800, we need to calculate the BCD, basic customs duty. See here, the basic customs duty we need to consider the bill of exchange rate, whatever they are given in the question, that we need to consider. See how we will calculate the BCD, AV into rate of BCD. See, assessable value as calculated 7,03,800 into rate. See, the rate of BCD they are given 20%. 20%. Then BCD 1,40,760. 1,40,760 we need to write in value as well as the duty payable column. Then make it total 8,44,560. 8,44,560. Again we need to calculate social welfare surcharge on the BCD value. Social welfare surcharge is equals BCD into rate. See, BCD is 1,40,760 into rate. See, social welfare surcharge they are telling as applicable. See, as applicable means the standard rate of 10% we need to consider. So 10% on BCD. Always the social welfare surcharge is calculated on the BCD value, not on the total value. Therefore, social welfare surcharge is 14,076. That we need to write in both the columns because it is a kind of duty which is payable on the assessable value. Again make it total of middle column. Then we will get total for IGST 8,58,636. See, that is the total for IGST. On this total again we need to calculate the IGST. See, IGST is equals total for IGST into rate of IGST we need to consider. The total 8,58,636 into rate of GST which is given in the question is 12%. Rate of GST 12%. Therefore, IGST payable 1,03,036. 1,03,036. That is also a kind of duty. So that we need to write in both value as well as the duty payable. Make it total of the middle column. Again we need to calculate the GST compensation cess. In this problem is also no GST compensation cess is payable. So make it total of middle column. We will get the answer of landed value, that is 9,61,672. The total of last column, that is duty payable, 2,57,872. See, that is the duty payable. And now we will cross check the answer whether it is the right or wrong. See, landed value is equal assessable value plus custom duty payable. See, landed value as calculated, that is 9,61,672. 9,61,672 is equals assessable value as calculated 7,03,800. 7,03,800 plus custom duty payable as calculated 2,57,872. See, now make it total of these two values, that is equivalent to the landed value. So 9,61,672. So 9,61,672. Thank you.